Welcome back to another video, part 2 of me cleaning and getting rid of rust off of the weights. So, as y'all seen in the last video, I soaked these weights for about 3 days, and you can actually see the difference. So, vinegar and water is what I use to soak these weights, and so after about 3 days, pretty much all the rust from the weights was like, it was off. It was completely getting off the weight. So, but as you see, I let these dry for about an hour 30. So, because they didn't look like they had rusted on them because it was moist and still wet. So, I laid this piece of fabric out, and I let the weights, sit out for about an hour 30. Now, I have a lot of weights, but this video I'm just gonna be doing just these 5 for now, but then later on I'm gonna do the rest. So someone gave it to me for free, so I just thought, why not make a project out of it? So yeah, and I'm gonna show y'all what what it actually looked like for it to when they sat for 3 days. So, and these are the rest of the weights. I got them in a tub, and yeah, you can actually see the rust. So that's on top. It came to the top. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to let that sit in there. Wow. I just clean majority of these, just these little bit right here, these 5 pieces. So yeah, just bear with me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing in this heat. So we're gonna be doing this in the heat. We're doing this in air. Make sure you have sun to wipe your sweat off. So, but first and foremost, you want to make sure you have a drill. I'm Craftsman, I got it from Lowe's. Whatever. And these right here. I've been using these hard wheel wire brushes. Now you go with any brand. I just had these because these on sale, I believe. So I'm using the middle one. I know you can see it. But if I need a bigger one for the bigger weights, I'll probably use that one. And I honestly wish they all was like almost a cone looking, but so I can use the whole surface versus just the round part. Like, that makes sense. But it really don't matter. So I got these right here. So that's what I'm using. Then also, when you doing this, dealing with rust, you want to make sure that you protect yourself. So I also got 5 of these in here. So that's about it. So these 3 things you want to have, or if you can't really, quote unquote, afford these things or have access to these 3 things, you can use a wire brush, but use a wire brush and use something, a cloth material, still to protect yourself from the rust. You don't want to inhale any of that stuff. So use these 3 things. If you can't have access to this or get your hands on these, use something that's wire material and still cover your face up when brushing the rust, And so that's it. We're just gonna get to it, get this rust off. In another video, I'm gonna be showing you how to recoat the rust and protect it from getting rusted again as long as you can. So that will be another video. But for now, we're just gonna get the rust off. Then you can get, spray paint or whatever the case is, rusted protected spray paint. Coat them the way you want to, any color you want to, and pretty much you'll have brand new weights. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. But for this video, I'm just gonna be getting the rust off, knocking the rust off, and cleaning them as much as I can with these things. So let's get to it.
Also, this might be a little bougie, but I also got me a fan because it's hot. It's hot out here, so yeah, I'm gonna put this mask on. Ooh. I also got a glove. You don't have to have this, but I'm gonna just be holding one weight, then using the drill to go over the weight. So, and it helps. I'm gonna start off with these right here. Let's see. You definitely want to be careful about doing that. Look, I just did.
Alright, so this is pretty much what it looks like now. So you can pretty much see the difference. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this one right here. I think I'm gonna use this one instead, because I don't know what's gonna be the difference, but I feel like it'd be better, it'd work better, and cover more space of the weight. So I'm gonna switch out the drill thing. Yeah, this is the back. So front, back. So I'm gonna knock these out, and we're gonna see what they come out. So Also, if you feel like you need safety glasses, to protect your eyes from the wire brush, by all means, do it. Safety first. All right, so a couple things. One, I forgot to mention, make sure that when you're doing this, you can put on some clothes you really don't care about. That's the first thing. And another thing, I mentioned it earlier in the video, that make sure you got this mouth cover when dealing with rust. Well, I think I also mentioned have eyewear if you want to for safety purposes. Nah, it's not if you want to. This is a must-have too. So make sure that you have some safety glasses and this, and any clothing wear that you really don't care about. So, and another suggestion or word of advice, I was down here doing it, on one knee, as y'all seen. Well, I had to go over here because I'm like, it's killing my knees and my back. I deal with it for about one weight was about like 10 minutes. So I had to stand up and do it. So if you have anything to stand up and do it on, a table or anything of that nature, that will help too, and they'll be much faster. So honestly, I switched out the wire brushes. It helps a lot more. So don't use the itty bitty ones, the Heart brand. I believe I got it from Walmart if I'm not mistaken. So it was on sale, like I said previously. So use the cone, the bigger cone looking one. So, and it gets all around, and it gets in the letters and the numbers real good, versus the other one where you can't really do it like this, point down. You got to point it sideways and they'll get it. But that one, it get all around the inside. So yeah. And another thing, I only have one battery. So the battery's dead. I mean, it got one bar, so I'd be able to finish one more weight after this one. Possibly start on one of the bigger ones or finish the last 10-pound weight. So, unless if you have a drill and you got more than one battery, make sure that all the batteries are charged and just keep swapping them out, then recharging the one that goes dead. That will also make the process faster. Or like I said earlier, if you don't have a drill and a wire brush bit, get the wire brush. All right, the handheld wire brush will also help too. So it may take longer or it may be better. I don't know. I don't have one, so I can't say which one is better, but so far the drill been working pretty efficiently, and it's being able to get it done faster. So you probably can't see the template, but it literally took me like 10-15 minutes just to knock that out. So it may be the same time with the wire brush, or it may be longer. Who knows? So come on, I'm gonna put y'all over here while I finish this one right here. So I got my flower bed. That's what I'm using right now. So and I'm gonna just finish this last 10-pound weight, so before the battery dies. Now if the battery don't die, wow, I'm trying to find a good spot. Well, that's a wrap for the video, sadly, but yeah. So it just died. I'm just try to send y'all up a little bit more. There we go. So as you can see, it just died. So I'm gonna charge it, getting some cool air for a little bit, and try to finish the last 10 and the 235s. So well, it's dead, but you know, sometimes the battery, it'll still, and I think with me putting pressure on it, it kills the battery more. So I'm gonna look for another battery, see if they sell them by the pack, like 2 packs, so I have 3 in total. But if not, then I'm gonna look online and see. But I need another battery, so I won't run into that. You know, I got tons of more weights I have to do, so I want to get done with this project by the end of this month, by the end of July. So I also got a barbell, so that I have to pretty much get clean and spray paint it. So yeah, that's a wrap for this video, you know. So yeah, you got some weights. If someone is giving away free weights, don't not, you know, get the weights, but you can also use them. If you trying to, you know, get into the gym, get into fitness, get fit, I say there is no excuse. Now I may be lucky that I got these weights. Someone knew that I love working out, and they gave them to me. Like, you can have them. And so I was pretty much, you know, blessed and lucky to get them. So now I want to try to maintain them. So you know, I put in the work. I created a project out of it and sharing it with you guys. So now I can actually come out here when it ain't raining outside, and I'm gonna find a storage for them so they won't get rusted. So it ain't raining and they get rusted, then I can also come out here and work out in my backyard versus going to the gym, and where the gym that's literally around the corner from my house, it be packed. So I can come back here, I can train legs, hit chest, I can hit everything, you know. And that's the beauty of it. That's one reason why I'm like, I'm gonna invest in my time into this. So by the end of summer, I have a freaking personal home gym that I can go to anytime I want, you know, and I can be at home. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're building a home gym in our backyard. We're gonna try to look on equipment as cheap as possible. So, and this is the start. So now if I wasn't giving these weights for free, then it'd be a whole different story. Honestly. So, but since we did, this is like a start. This is like, we wouldn't want to start their own gym at home. So yeah, we got tons more weights. Now we're gonna be looking for more weights. I think the biggest ones I got are 35s. So, but I got, I think 3 sets, you know, 3 pairs of 35. So, nah, that's good. That's pretty decent. That's good. Not too many people have more than 1 set or more than 2 sets of weights. So I got tons of 10 pounds, a few 35s, etc. So, and I don't really lift heavy unless I'm doing squats, deadlifts, or anything like that. But this you can work with. You can literally work with this. So, like I said, I got more weights than that. We got 1 barbell. We got two handheld, you know, for curls. And that's about it. So we're gonna charge this battery. Whenever it get fully charged, we're gonna come back out here, finish what we can. Then we're gonna store those, and hopefully they don't. We're gonna keep them, prevent them from getting wet again, so I won't have to redo it. Then once I buy spray paint, that'll be a whole nother video. But until then, we're gonna get these straightened out. Then I'm gonna have time. When I have time, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it, you know, section by section, because I only got one battery. Until I find another battery, I know that it's gonna be a limit to like 5 plates, you know, I can do at a time. So and it won't take up my whole day. So yeah. So with that being said, I thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for, if you made it this far, thank you. Just do me a favor, just leave a like. You know, just continue to follow me on this journey, if you haven't already. And we're gonna be sharing more videos of this journey that I'm on. And we're just gonna see what, you know, God has stored in for us. So I'll see y'all in the next video. You have a blessed day. Peace.